information for your literature review. All right. Then we need to look at, you conduct a comprehensive search that use keywords and set terms related to the search question. Then use filter, date, language, study type, and keyword to search for your every necessary information you needed on your on the online. Then number 4, you include diverse source. There's a lot of sources you can get information, like I mentioned, peer-reviewed articles in several journals. You can look at conference papers. You can look at books and books chapters. Okay, there's a lot of books that have information like those books can part. These have a lot of information. A lot of books, they have information. You can refer to book. That's what they call gray literature. For example, report and thesis. Those are doing PhD. Can get information from there. Then number 5, you can evaluate article relevant. You need to evaluate, when you download those papers and articles, you have to pick them one after the other, sit down, read through them. You must read through them, scan through them, and look at those ones are relevant to the article, to your subject matter, the subject course you are looking, you are doing project, you want to write your project about, on. Most important way you can assess and read through it is by reading the abstract. By what is abstract? Abstract is just a summary of the whole project. When you are submitting your project, you are going to do abstract by yourself. Like most of my students, you are going to sit down and do abstract. Abstract contains introduction. Yes, it contains introduction, methodology, result, and conclusion. Okay, it's about 4 points there. You need to summarize in 2 lines. Introduction, methodology, result, and what are the results? The conclusion of your work. That's what they call the abstract. All right. Then you assess, study methodologically and quality, consider article impact and citation account. Then you need to organize and manage articles, use citation management tools, EndNote, Medley, create a spreadsheet to track articles. Cite beyond the database. Every journal you downloaded for your work, please, you need to keep them. You need to keep them till the end after your work has been accepted. If, like what I did when I was doing my master's, I do like 3 copies. Once I download the article, I will make 3 photocopies. One for myself, one to my supervisor, and I still have a file. Like keep them. Why? There was a time when I was doing my master's, I lost most of my articles, and most of the references I used, I could not find them till tomorrow. So that is why you must keep a tab. Must have a way of keeping your every information, all the downloaded articles, and keep them in case if you misplace any of the articles, and then you can get a source of your source for the references. Now I want to go to references. There's something I sent to you, the general platform this morning. Please open your phone and go to the general platform. I sent something this morning upper 6. Though we'll be making use of upper 7, but I just want to start with upper 6 to give us a basic and real understanding of how to reference. Let me check from here.
It's there, sir. It's there. You've posted it.
Okay. Yes, I want to see if I can share it.
Okay, sir.
We have it on our phone. I hope all of us are with our phones, right?
Yes, sir. I'm with my phone. I'll pin it on the group now. Everybody can go and
okay. So everybody, please look at those. Look at that APA citation sheet. Let us look closely to APA citation sheet. Everyone, please. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
We are there. Okay. This APA citation sheet, we have this APA 6. I want to use as a template. Why do I want to use APA 6? APA 6 is very simple and to details. It's just a little minor thing we need to add to APA 7. I'll still come back, maybe next lecture, I will come back with a note on the APA 7. APA 7 is what I'm going to use. I don't want to give you a foundation, a basic foundation. For most of us, we've not been taught on referencing APA citation style before. Okay, for example, you look at when you open the APA citation sheet, Sorry, just a minute. All right. We want to use journal as an example. A journal as an example now. A journal is always have what is called authors. A journal is always have publication year, the year of publication of that particular articles. And an article is always have a title. What is the title of articles? And then a journal used to have, pay attention to, it used to have volume, number 1, used to have issues, number 2, and used to have pages. So if I pick up your work, and I don't see those 4 figures there, I know there's a problem with the work. Please remember and don't forget that an article always have what? Publication year. Used to have volume. Volume is the first one, the volume of the articles. Then issue page. Used to have issue, number 2, then pages. The point I want to make here is that I used to tell my students that is 4 figures. So when you are writing a references, if I look at your reference and those 4 figures are not there, that means there's an error, there's a problem somewhere. So please pay rapt attention that an article, you always have a volume, number 1. They also have an issue and then pages. And bear in mind that there's no article that is 1 page. I've never seen any article that is on 1 page. Article used to be maybe page 1 to 10, page 20 to 30 from page, at least must be nothing less than 5 to 10 pages, okay, depending on the article of choice. So for example, let's look at this journal, this journal now. It says the journal, the authors are Logan, space, T, full stop, space, K, full stop and comma. That is the first author. That is the lead author. Then the second author is Walker, R, full stop, comma.
I'm not seeing that though.
Go to your...
Go and open that thing while we are listening. You can open it on your WhatsApp. I've pinned it.
Go to
I've pinned it. Yes.
All right.
Have you seen it?
It's there. We just look for the pin. Once you enter, you see that pin. Just click on the pin.
Everybody should open that page because that's what I'm using to teach you. I want to pay rapt attention. It's very, very key and it's very, very important. When you are submitting you are doing your seminar, when you put selected references, all those things, we are going to look at it critically and make sure they are there. Are you there? I hope everybody have opened the page.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let me start all over again. Let me refresh. Every articles, published articles, always have authors. And if the author, they are what they call in-text citation and also call references. In-text citation are the citation that has been when you are writing your literature review from chapter 1 to chapter 3. Is all those references you input there is what they call in-text citation. Say in-text citation, So, and those in-text citation, if the author is more than 2, refers to what? To a author. Okay, a author. That is when the author is more than 2 persons. But if it is 1 person, you can say Oni, 2025, and you write what where you are quoting me or you are referencing me. But if it is 2 persons, you can say Oni in text. I'm talking about in-text citation now. Oni and Fasasi, 2025. We quote what the article, what me and Fasasi published. If we are more than there are 3, I say Oni, Fasasi, and Oke, you don't write Oni and you can say Oni. If I'm the lead author, say Oni et al. That is the author are more than 2 persons. Oni et al. 2020 et al. The et al. In the in-text citation must be italicized in your write-up. The et al. In your in-text citation must be what? Must be italicized. Please pay attention, to that too. Oni et al. 2025. Then you quote what you've said. Am I communicating? Now,
yeah.
We are going to the reference, the main reference behind when you've done your work. That's what they call references. Okay. Now, assuming 3 of us do the work, I don't want to use the one that is here now. I say Oni, comma, that's and the lead author, T, full stop, K, full stop, comma, that's the first author. Then Fasasi, comma, I don't know his initial, R, full stop, comma, then and if it's okay, comma, G, the year 2025. That is author. That's what you are starting. I mean, the references. Then you in bracket, after full stop, you now put the bracket publication year. You see some students, they put their publication year after they've written the pages. They say page, so now put year. No, it's wrong. The publication year need to come after the name of those authors when you are do your references. Then you now quote what is the title of the article? Understanding BMI in Achievers, McPherson University student. Then what's the name of the article? What's the name of the journal? Sorry, the name of the journal is let's say it's trauma, violence and abuse. That's the name of the journal. And put it in mind that the journal's title, the journal's name title must be italicized. I like to be, if I like to be in the class so I can write this thing on the board. It has to be italicized. Remember what I told you in in-text citation, that author must be what? All the author in your in-text citation must be what? Must be italicized. Please pay attention to that. Then, in your references, all your journals, the title of the journal, if the journal of or your hospital management board, it has to be right in full and be italicized. Comma. Then you now put the volume. What is the volume of the journal? Like here we have 10. Then the issue, no space. It will be in bracket. Issue 1. I think I'm going to I'll give you all of you assignment now. Just drop. I'll give you assignment. Okay, then comma in parentheses. Then you put page. The pages of that article is from page 3 to 30, page 3 to 10, page 1 to 2. So if those 4 figures are not the one I pick your work, most especially I most emphasize on references. I go to your in-text citation, I look at what I want to see, then I go to your references. What I look at is this the volume, issue, page. A lot of students, because they don't like doing it, they will not be complete. They won't complete. It won't be complete. So I look at it. Then what they call digital object identifier. Digital object identifier, it depends on you. If it's an article you get online, maybe you cannot find it doesn't have a page, it doesn't have I advise that you put digital object identifier. That means DOI. That is when you click on this DOI, it can take you to the site where those information is being gotten from. Digital object identifier. All right. Now, how am I? Do you understand what I've explained so far? Do you understand? If you don't understand, please raise a point.
Yes, sir.
And show us go over again. Yes. Go over again on it. It's very, very important. It's very, very critical. It's very important. I don't take it lightly. And when I'm looking at your work, I don't do those I'm told to, I'll be very, very, very angry. So let me start again. Look, the authors, an article is always have an author. And I told you that what they call in-text citation. In-text citation is those citations from introduction to chapter 3 or chapter 4, as the case may be. So those are the references you are in-text citation. And this in-text citation, if it's more than 2 persons, 2 authors, it will become, we make it will be what? We short it by what? Et al. Et al. And the year. But the et al. Need to be what? We must italicize the et al. In hyper citation. You must italicize the et al. In hyper citation. Now, but when you are doing the main reference, when we are referring to the main references, you pay attention, you mention maybe Adegoke, comma, its initial, space, T, full stop, space, K, comma, and then Ajayi, comma, space, R, full stop, comma, and Fasasi, comma, its initial, G, full stop. Then the year of publication of that article, you put in the parentheses, in bracket, full stop. Then you now quote the title of that article. What's the title of that article? The title of the article, quote the title. Then the name of the journal. Maybe it's Oyo State Hospital Management Board journal. You italicize it, it will be written in full. Don't abbreviate them. You write it in full, comma. Then you must remember to put a volume. You must look for the volume, the issue, and the pages of those articles. You must quote it correctly. Okay, so issue 1, comma, issue 1 in parentheses, you put volume 1, if this volume is 1, the issue it is 2, you put in the bracket, comma, then the page. Then in some instances, maybe the journal just put an article online, you need to put the digital object identifier. That's called DOI, digital object identifier. You can include it and then quote the figures and the figures for the digital object identifier. Then when you've done, in some cases, when you've done volume issue pages, it's okay. You can still locate those journals online directly. Just type the title and the year. It will show up anywhere it is. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now,
We do.
let's go to, want to look at journals, want to look at magazine, want to look at newspaper articles and the pages. Want to look at journals, magazine, and newspaper. Now, journal article, like what I've explained before, we have single author. Okay. Look at the first one in block in the references examples now. Androff, comma, D, full stop, space, K, full stop, space, 2011, in parent in bracket, full stop. The title of the journal is, of this article is the problem of contemporary slavery, an international human rights challenge for social work, full stop. You can look at the title, the name of the journals now, International Social Works, is being italicized. It's
Please,
being
can we have
italicized.
this lecture recorded so that we can go back to it and be able to understand again, please? I notice it's not recorded, and this is a very important lecture. Please.
You assume it is not recorded. Don't say you notice. It's an assumption.
Yes, it's recorded. It's recorded.
Because
what I'm saying is that
my indicator here just showed that it's not recorded, and I request you to record.
There are various ways. to record it. I'm already live streaming it, so you get the live stream. You can go back and watch the live stream.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the international, the name of the journal, like I use an example, or all of you want to remember, or just the Hospital Management Board, or University College Hospital Journal, it must be italicized. You can see it's being italicized in this our example. Then the volume will come first, 54, and the issue is in 2 in bracket. The issue must be in parentheses in bracket, comma, and the pages is what, 209 to 222, full stop. Okay. Now, if the journal article is 2 authors, you know, if it's 2 authors, for example, the next, okay, before I go down, look at in-text citation. We want to cite this author in our introduction to the, what have you, chapter 1, chapter 2. The what we call in-text citation is called Androff, 2001. You don't need to put the initial. Some people see the in-text citation, they still put Androff, DK, no, the abbreviation should not appear. There's only the name, the surname of the author, and the year of publications. Okay, in the in-text citation. Now, number 2, you go to the 2 authors now. The 2 authors we have here is Gajik Velosnovsky, comma, full stop, comma, then space, and look at this sign, and it's a, you know, it's not AND. Please pay attention. It's not AND, it's the sign and. Stewart, comma, D, full stop, space, E, you know, full stop. Then the year of publication of the article is 2007, at the full stop. Then the title of this article is Women Traffic into Prostitution. Women Traffic into Prostitution, determinant, comma, human rights and health needs. And the name of this article, journal, is what? Is transcultural psychology. It's being italicized. Transcultural psychology is what? Please don't forget. I don't know if you want to cram it. Let it get stuck, please. Very important. Then you go to volume 44, issue 3, in bracket, comma, and the pages start 338 to 358.
358.
All right. Now, in the in-text, you want to cite this one in, maybe you are doing your literature review and the same this you saw this article and this author, and these 2 authors, no, 2 authors in your in-text citation to reflect as in bracket, Gajik Velosnovsky, space, and Stewart, comma, 2007. There's no abbreviation of their initial there. Just their pure name and the year of publication in the in-text citation. All right. So let's go to the journal article that is 3 to 6 authors. Journal article that is 3 to, I told you in the instead citation, you use et al. All right, let's look at it now. Okage, comma, D, so. And when you mention these 3 authors now, and you use this sign again to put and Benson K 2011. Okay. So that is 3 to 6 author. The in-text citation now, in the in-text citation, you write Okage, Murau, and Benson. No, you can write okay et al. Okay et al. 2011 for first citation, and Okage et al. 2011. You can see okay et al. 2011 for subsequent citation. What it means is that if you are citing these 3 authors in your in-text citation, the first time, maybe page 1 now, you refer to it, you will cite the 3 authors, Okage, Mirau, and Benson, 2011. The first time you are citing it. So when you are reciting again over again, you don't need to write a what? Okay et al. You don't write okay et al. 2011. Okay? All right. Then if the journal article is 7, we have 7 authors or more. You can see, for example, Lane, S, full stop, Basu, full stop, S, full stop, Gallagher, A, full stop, so. You can see all the name of the author I mentioned. And when you are about to mention the last author, you must put and the sign, Wesa, and R, 2014. Then the title of the selling people. Then the article, the journal title is what? Context in parentheses, the volume, the issue, and the pages. Then when you are doing in-text citation, it will refer to as Lane et al. Full stop, 2014 for the first citation and subsequent citation. Do you understand? All right. When we are using magazine now, this magazine we are citing. It will write Wolfson, E, full stop, the year. If this magazine, you must put the month. If this magazine, okay. Wolfson 2014, November 5. That's the title of this journal, Newsweek to crowdfund investigation into college rape. The title of this magazine is Newsweek. You must italicize it. Retrieve from, you now can put the DOI because it's an online article. You put the website or the DOI. Then if it's in-text citation for that magazine, you put Wolfson, 2014. Then if it's newsletter, the same pattern within article. Newspaper article, if it's newspaper, maybe the Tribune, Journal, whatever. You can see just almost the same thing. We put the date as cited. Then newspaper articles are almost, you can look at it there. That is how it's being cited. Okay. So we see there's one or two things I'm going to add when the next time I'm treating APA 7. This is APA 6 edition. I will come up with I'll give it, a copy of APA 7 in our next lecture. So let us look at what I've done today and reflect on it. Possibly I will let you know where we are going to continue with the research methodology, but this is the basic thing I want to teach today. And I hope everyone understands. If you have any question, please, the floor is open for you to ask your question, and then let's take it up from there.
Thank you so much, sir. So I think we have the floor open now. So you can go ahead and ask our questions.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, my question is on this issue of and. Is it acceptable to use that abbreviation as against the AND as you mentioned, sir?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. What I'm saying is that in the APA 7, this is APA 6. In APA 7, you use that sign, and not AND. AND is not acceptable, sir. You use the sign of and. not AND.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Any other question?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I want to ask that in case of online newsletter or online magazine and all that, is it compulsory that we put the DOI?
If you cannot get it's either you put the DOI or you put the website of that. If you look at what I've just explained, they put the website, www. Or you put HTTPS. You know, when the HTTPS, that is secure website. You can put the HTTP or the website www.newyorktimes.com. Am I communicating? The essence is that every your supervisor or people that are reading your journal, they can verify the information you posted, whether it is true or not. Is that correct?
Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So most of us that have taken our seminar topic, you know, you must pay attention to this information I've given. Before the week runs out, I will let you know when I will fix a lecture, because I want us to round down this research methodology, the aspect I'm taking quickly before you can start our seminar or your project, so we can be able to know and see how we can. You can pick up any articles of your choice, go online, search article, read it, and go through and you can do a sample of those things I've taught you. If you don't practice it, you forget it. I've still referred, I've still glance through it over maybe when we have a lecture. The references is very key. Just pick up this, what I posted on the platform, this APA 6 is the basis of what you need. And then let me remind you, let me drop this one. There are some journals, they don't use APA 6. They use American American kind of style of their referencing. So this is not the only reference. We have several referencing we pick this one because that's what I go to most of the university. Basically, Nigerian university, they use APA styles of referencing. So, but when you are writing to some journal, want to publish an article, do your manuscript, some journal may give you American style, they may give you another style. But this is the basic one they use in Nigerian university for all the students to be aware and we teach them how to do referencing in research methodology. So each class now, I think we have they've written. Mr. Oludele, okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much, our lecturer, for this very important lecture. I just want to clarify about when you are giving the lecture about plagiarism and reframing of quoted of what we have written. I want to ask, the one that we have already quoted in the in-text, quoted and we put the reference, are we to reframe that one?
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, what you mean, the in-text citation, that's where you start with the referencing, the main referencing. But the pattern of referencing in in-text citation is quite different from what you have in the main references. The main reference exercise is that to check what you've referenced, whether it's properly captured or not. You need to capture into details in references. But the in-text citation is just abbreviation of what you've cited. For example, you see what you quoted, like if the author, there are more than 3, you say, Ms. Oludele, I don't know whether Oludele is or son, Oludele et al., Oludele, comma, capital letter with Oludele, the other one small letter, Oludele, comma, et al., 2025. But when it is Oludele et al., maybe Oludele is with, let me look at those people, let me use students' names so they can, okay, I can say Oludele, A-B, comma, full stop, comma, patient, fine boy, patient, comma, fine, F, full stop. Then Peters, comma, comma, Rebecca R, full stop, and other initial. 2025. Those are the 3 authors, the main references. Then you mention the name of the title of the journal. Then you quoted the journals, you italicized the journals where they published the articles. Then you mention the volume, the issue in bracket, and the pages of those articles. Remember, I told you that when you put a manuscript, not yet, and it's different from articles. Articles is when the manuscript have been accepted for publication. After the peer review, it becomes what? It becomes, an article. So you are quoting what you are quoting in the journal is published articles. already. I mean, article that have been published already. Okay, not manuscripts. So that is why you did more detail. You must give us full details of those site. I mean, the references in your literature review, your method introduction, your chapter 2, chapter 3, and what have you in the full references. And let me remind you again. Let me drop this one. Once external assessor is coming to look at your work, please make sure that the number of your in-text citation is counted. If you have 60 references in your in-text citation, in your reference, you must count them. They have to be what? They'll be 60. Am I communicating? You know, some students, they will, because the internal assessor may not know, they have 70 or 80 in-text citation, and when they are doing the reference, they only capture like 30 or 40. No, it's an error. You need to go back, make sure you on your own, you count those references on your own. 1, 2, 3 from introduction to chapter whatever, maybe chapter 4, chapter 5, and then make sure the number of references equates what you have on the full references. It is very, very, very important. That's one of the, when you go for master's examiner, PhD examiners, that's how we pick up students. What to look, go to the reference and check, can't one after the other. So please pay attention. It must be equal. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't do one nearly. We pay attention to those things. We read the book from page 1 to the last page, and all your references will be counted. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Sir,
Okay.
just before you leave that, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm the one. I still want to add something, sir.
No,
I'm seeing now the
relation to what you
sentence
just
that was
explained.
quoted. Should it be reframed in the literature review?
Come again. I can't.
No, the reference, the sentence quoted, the sentence that those people mentioned in the journal, which was quoted, which was put in the literature review. Are we to, because of plagiarism, are we to review that sentence because we have already quoted it and we have put their reference there? The sentence now.
Yeah, is that what I
because
mean?
of when you mentioned about plagiarism, that we need to reframe the statement that already quoted and we have put the reference there. Are we to reframe the statement?
Yes.
The statement.
Yes. You need to. If you don't reframe it, that's what they call plagiarism. You just copy verbatim and bring it to your work. Yes, that's what plagiarism. What the plagiarism check will flag. What you mean by plagiarism check is that when you subject your work to the plagiarism test, or what you quoted for someone directly, the person have written journal, it will turn to red. All the page will be red. It will flag it. It will be flagged. So those words, what are quoting, you will rephrase it, not changing the meaning or what is it referring to. Rephrase it, using English to rephrase it. Okay?
Okay. All
right.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, sir. In the last thing you explained the other time, if you in your in-text citation you actually refer to one author or whatever, like 3-4 times. Hello, sir.
Go ahead.
So like 3-4 times. So in your at the end, are we supposed to quote all those 3-4 times? That same author, are we to cite them 3-4 times again?
No, it's one time. Thank you very much. Let me throw more light. If you have in your in-text citation one author, an author reoccurring about 3, 4, 5, 6 times, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
It
sir.
will be quoted just once in the reference, the same author now, not different author.
All right, sir.
Only once your reference.
So in that case, the number of citation will not match the number of the references.
Yes,
the
we
number
do. Can we check now? Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
More question. I'm happy that people are asking questions. That means you follow with keen interest and you understand the lecture I just deliver now. So more questions, please ask your questions. And then most of the students now, please start preparing about your project. You know, we don't want to bore you too much. Look at on your benches. There's a lot of work you've done. Several you have been working on. There's a lot of project work you've done. A lot of project out of your work. When you meet your supervisor, that you can the archive, you have a lot of results you are not using for anything. That is money. For we lecturer, I need to publish an article, a lot of works, you know. Look at those work around you, little things you are doing. You don't take cognizance that people don't know about your community, where you are serving. They are project work, you know. We need to tell the whole world and publish those articles and make them, to create awareness, your place where you are working and the challenges you are facing where you are working. So it's a lot of projects. We have a lot of data. People work have been doing for more than 10 years. You just generate, write the result there, put it there, and the thing. There's a medical doctor will just pick the work and publish paper. Some of those who are working in the molecular biology lab, those who are working on gene expert, there's a lot of work with projects at your fingertips you can use and present for your project and your seminar. And you have your A. Remember that your project work is 6 credit unit. 6 credit unit. What it means, if you have A in that 6 credit unit, your possibility of getting second class or first class is high. It's 6 credit. So you need to pay rapid attention. Now that you're not doing much of the work, pick out your topic, discuss with us, pick your supervisor, begin to private chat and discuss about it and start your work endless. When you're not doing, there's not much pressure on you. By the time you are getting to second semester and want to defend your project, my brother, my sister, there is no time, there will not be time. So the earlier, the better you start now, the better for you. Thank you. For any other question and question again, or contribution, we have some lecturers here, they are lecturers and I know very well about 2 lecturers here, they are very sound, they know the onion. So they can make, the floor is open for them to make contributions. We are interacting now. Dr. Akinlabi, Dr. Ajayi, your input, Dr. Akpan, your input. If you're in the house, I can see you are in the house. Is Dr. Ali here? Dr. Ajayi? Someone's in by money.
I think it's there, sir.
Secret disciple.
Dr. Akinlabi?
Yes, Dr. Oni.
Input, sir. Your input, sir. In this.
Dr. Oni.
Yes, sir.
Please, I joined the class very late. I won't be able to make any very useful contribution, but what I've been able to hear so far, you have done well. And I could see that you are using the latest APA to teach.
Yes, sir.
And that's fine. And then once they follow what you have said, I don't think that there's going to be any problem for any of the students because it is well elucidated, well detailed, using that APA 7.0. I think it's fine. Everything I've listened to is okay by me. There's nothing to contribute.
All right. Thank you so much, my leader.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dr. Ajayi have run away. Okay. So in absence of no further, you can still ask me, if you are, maybe you come late to the class, you are confused. You can private chat me, you can pick my number. You are free to ask me question. I will respond. Once I see your question, interact, I ask question, I will answer. So please feel free to interact with your lecturer. Feel free to relate with your lecturer. And then let me remind you again, we are starting, please discuss with the HOD or Mr. Odekami also, or you must register your course. The earlier you start course registration, because if you don't register your course, there's no way we can input your result. You must register your course, register for the course this semester. Maybe, I don't know the pattern of payments, or those course, the lecturer they will sign, take it to the school, they will sign, and then the course will be captured by a SAMA record. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Mr. I hope there's no comment on the comment section.
Thank you very much,
Comment
sir.
section, any comment?
No, there is none, sir.
All right.
All
right.
We are very grateful. It's quite
Permission to leave
interesting.
the meeting. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the
Granted,
conference.
sir.
Well done.
God's grace.
So
Enjoy your weekend, sir.
welcome to the new session. I think.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
Atu
sir.
Alara.
So please, for all of us, please, let's try and early. Let's try and register early. For some of us, we might need to change our project topic. We should contact because we have to look at availability of data. I've been looking at the one I picked, and I was looking at the cost. I'm going to change it because so some of us have to look at it, and like Dr. Oni has rightly said, some of this data are already existing for us. We might just look at a retrospective study instead of having to, go and start spending so much on this our project. We can look at retrospective studies and then come out with our findings. There may most of them will also even be publishable. I'm very, very sure of that. So there are so many retrospective studies we could do. We have so many data on COVID. I'm very sure. For some of us, we have D-dimers, we have a lot of lipid profile and even what do we call it, enzyme, LFT and the like. So there are so many things in post-COVID that we can do and then come out with those data instead of allowing all the clinicians to take all the glory. We can write something on that. That one will not cost us anything other than to just access the data and then push forward. So it's not every time that we must start afresh and start looking for reagent and every other thing like that. For some of us who are combining this course with a lot of other courses, we need to look at cost effectiveness. So I'm trying to advise us as the class rep. I am also facing that reality also. So please, let's do that early. If we need to change our topics, the coordinator has rightly said that we should reach out to him if we have any matter arising, please. So I don't know if you have any other to share. Do you have any information we want to share? Then we should also please look for fund so that we can register early as posited by our lecturer. So
Mr.
I
Fasasi,
schedule the stay amount.
Mr. Fasasi,
yes,
please,
ma'am.
concerning logbook.
Yes.
Many of us still have not gotten
I
logbook.
understand. What we've agreed on is that let's have the physical receipt with the assistant head of class. Since I'm closer by now, I'm at CMDC, so it will be easier to assess me by where I am. I was in the outskirts before.
Where is CMDC? Where is CMDC?
Total Garden.
Okay.
So the assistant class rep will see and then will look at those who have submitted, those who have their because some people who have already, I think I have 5 people in UCH. I have about 5 of us or thereabout in HMB2 who already have theirs. So those who have theirs will list out their name, and those who doesn't, I'll check what I have with me, and then we'll try and get the how do I put it? We'll try and get the balance from the school, provided we've all paid. So the balance of the logbook that we need will be gotten from the school and will be shared accordingly. I'm trying to work with Mrs. Akpan. Am I not audible?
You are.
So I'm trying to work with Mrs. Akpan and some of us in the other department to make the logbook filling and everything seamless and easier for all of us, so that we can quickly submit. We can do it in batch and bulk, so we can quickly submit, and then we leave that done and dusted behind us and focus on these final laps.
Thank you, Mr. Fadashi. What about some of us that are not in Oyo State Axis?
That's what we are looking at it holistically. We are not doing it like individual sorts. We have always been moving as a group. There's nobody's going to be left behind in the picture of things. So,
all right.
Our rep,
yes,
well done.
Yes, sir.
For our colleagues that had an accident the other time, I don't know whether we are hearing from him.
Yes, I chatted him up a couple of weeks ago, and he's doing fine.
Okay, thank God.
Yes, sir. So it's just that I'm not too sure when he's going to likely do his second semester exam. I'm not too sure.
Hello, good morning,
I think
class.
he will contact the management when it's strong enough to do that.
For him, it's not a problem.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, madam.
Head of class, well done. No.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
God
will see us through in Jesus' name. Ma.
Amen.
Yes, I just want to let the house. I have the list of those that have submitted their hard copies of
Okay.
receipts for the logbook. So what I intend to do is to paste the names that I have with me. I will do it today, so
Good.
that everyone will know. Those that have submitted will know. Those that have not submitted will equally know. So, like the head of class said, he will see to the remaining part of it to make sure we all get our own copies. So that's it. That's the information I have for the house.
So those of us who already have, please, you can just uh, get in contact.
Signify
Yes,
or what?
get in contact with Mrs. Okonla that you already have and indicate, because we are
Okay.
going to submit it in bulk anyway. So
Mm.
it's no submission. Everything is still going to go through us back to the school. So it's not like individual will be allowed to go and submit separately. So
Okay. All right.
thank you all.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So I wish us Godspeed on this final laps and plenty of
Amen.
money to take care of our to take care of the bills.
Amen.
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 But most of us
Thank
have to
you.
be paying for our children.
Ah,
Alákọ̀pọ̀.
Alákọ̀pọ̀ ni o, irú àwọn báyìí
Ẹgbẹ́ bàbá ṣe ọmọ ṣe ìyá ṣe ni.
èmi gan fúnra mi.
it is well. It is
Bàbá
well.
ṣe ọmọ ṣe màmá ṣe.
Yes, bro.
Ọlọ́run máa bọ̀
Yes,
wá
bro.
láṣìírí.
It is well.
Àmì o,
Àmì o.
àmì o, àmì o,
Alright.
àmì o.
Amen.
Aláṣeyọrí lórí ẹ̀ o.
Sir. Hello, sir. Are we still paying the same amounts of black
I
section,
need to
sir?
check that, but I think our own tuition is fixed. I'm not too sure of the incoming ones.
All right, sir.
Our tuition is fixed. That's the agreement.
Papa, we can't pay up to that now. Are we not? We
Okay.
won't pay up to that.
I'm not
I'm
looking
sure.
at
I'm sure.
increasing. So our own
Until
is
when you get to the portal,
Ẹ má dá lóhùn. Ẹ jẹ́
an
bàbá
individual
yín.
portal will answer the question. Ẹ ṣe òkè
Owó
kọ́rẹ́
tó bá pọ̀
àsáré.
lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó wá yá mi o.
Every source they are looking at increasing for.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Please,
My spirit is telling me they
please,
can't increase it.
for some of us, since they are not allocating supervisor for us, how can we know our supervisor or who to choose?
Let me discuss that with the dean, please. So I don't want to, so that I don't jump the protocol.
The earlier, the better for
Okay.
us.
I'll discuss with the
Asasi,
coordinator and the dean. So and I'll get.
Asasi,
Yes, sir.
are we picking supervisor now?
Okay.
That's what I said. I said I need to find out from the school what's the procedure.
Okay.
You know, the school might want us to have maybe somebody in the school to look at it, and then an industrial supervisor who will be the co-supervisor. Maybe somebody in the field of our own choosing. Because like if you are working in a particular area, you need to pick somebody that can make access to those data or the patient easier for you as your co-supervisor.
What about those that are not working in the hospital? Those that are working in
Look
the
for where you get to your study participant.
You get colleague for hospital, Oga.
I'm trying that to say that some who work in the bank, can they choose their supervisor
Bank.
on there? Anyway.
Who's working in the bank here? Kí tètè wá so many years, mo fẹ́ gba loan o.
It's possible now.
You're counting money every day. You're working in the bank.
You look at the stress that the banker undergo.
Banker, please tell us the modality for obtaining study loan.
There is medical laboratory
You look at
science
their
banking.
hormones, the cortisol
The
hormone, how
medical
it's being
laboratory science
triggered.
banking and all right.
No problem, sir. So it's noted. Just we are here to support one another. So if you need,
no problem.
So we are here to support. Nobody should be left behind. That's my logo, and that's my.
All right. That's good. Yeah, we are all together.
All together. So this is the final laughs. You bá sọ iye ọmọ tákàrà bá kó lọ sóde náà ló máa ń kó bọ̀ wálé.
àbí o.
wà á tún pa mí
pẹ̀lú
wà á
ìyẹn
tún pa mí
àlàáfíà ara
jẹ́
wà á
tàwọn
tún pa mí.
bàbá.
Àmì
ẹ̀ ní
o,
pààyàn.
àmì o. Ẹ ṣé gan o. Can a nice weekend, everybody. Oh. So if there are new developments, since àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà nìyẹn. So
Thanks.
I'll be posting it.
Happy
Okay.
new
All right.
month. Happy
Happy
new
New Month.
Happy
session. Happy
independence.
new
Nigeria will be
semester.
better for
And
us.
the Lord will end it
Happy
well
New
for us in
Amen.
semester.
Jesus'
Oh.
name.
What
Amen.
everything.
Happy everything. Happy resumption.
Yes, ma.
Happy ìwọlé ọmọ náà.
Àbí o. So thank you all.
All right, Sam. Enjoy the
Bye.
week.
Yes.